If I say that tier 5 of this current advent of chaos solo raid with Boss Raven, the tier 5 is like one of the most annoying tiers of all solo raids. I'm pretty sure at least half of the player base will agree with me. Yeah, we know generally tier 5 is supposed to be the hardest. It's in the name, tier 5. You have one, two, three, four, five. So you would expect that 5 would be the hardest. But this one, I don't know. I don't know the word to put on it. It's just different. Like I like a difficulty. Let me put it like this. I like difficulty where it challenges you to use multiple teams, right? Like, okay, this team is difficult because I cannot use Batuma the Drowned, I cannot use Raven, but if I use Mr. Freeze, I'll do better. Or if I use Batman Ninja team, I'll do better. Honestly, I would have preferred those kind of modes. I prefer difficulty where the difficulty boosts a different team, which will encourage you to build that different team. If, for example, we have in solo raids that there's a particular boss that can only take damage from silver characters, and or maybe not can only take the damage from silver characters, but this boss takes 100x damage from silver characters. So basically, against this boss, all your silver characters will be doing so much more damage. Or of course, it will also account for your artifact level and all of that, but they would balance it in a way that against this boss, if you use a gold character or a legend character, you will need to have maybe like all maxed out artifacts and all of that to one shot the boss. But if you use a silver character, even if you have half of that level, even if you have just level 5 on your artifact, on your free artifact, you are going to be able to one shot or come very close to one shot. Honestly, that kind of difficulty, I think many of us, maybe not everybody, I understand, not some people may not like that idea, but I think many of us will actually welcome that idea. A mode where every character in your roster becomes useful, not champions arena. I don't like the arena format, honestly. I don't play CA, I don't play regular arena. I always tell myself I will play, and most times I just end up doing something else or playing another game. So yeah, that's the thing that I was thinking that, yeah, these modes are difficult. For example, this boss Shazam now, it disables gear bonuses, I believe, for might and tech or might and agility. I think it's might and tech. I didn't check. I don't do research. Anyways, basically that disables many of your characters, but at the end of the day, what it does is that it forces you to now use, since might is disabled, of course you can't use Batuma the Drowned, so it now forces you to use Heartbreaker and the Queen. Like, I know you guys might have other teams that would work here, but I think this is still the best team for most free-to-play players to one shot. I know you can beat this boss with health reduction. I know you don't have to repeat that. We all know. But to one shot this guy, this is the best thing. But I hate that I have to use Heartbreaker and the Queen to be like the savior of all my matches. I don't like that. If you check my roster, actually, you see that I didn't build my silver characters. I think I built just Batman because, of course, he's Batman. So you have to build him. You understand? And he looks very cool. But I didn't build the other characters, and I like them. I like Silver Cyborg. I like Silver Superman. I like Silver Flash, but I'm not going to build those characters because number one, the building process in this game takes forever, and number two, where am I going to use them? Where am I going to use them? So any mode you mention that you want to use them, there are legends and gold that I already have that can cover those areas. But if it was introduced in a future solo raid or a new mode that is just like solo raids where you don't have to be fighting multiple. I hate the idea of fighting multiple. That arena style, I don't like it. So we already have Champions Arena, we already have regular arena. League Wars is coming. Probably there's going to be more like arena as well. So I don't want anything more like that. I would like that mode that, yes, silver characters get a specific buff. This on that debuff, not debuff, this on that modifier that I found very annoying. This boss now disables your special one and your special two, and it challenges you to use characters that do damage on basics or that rely on special three. Now, the characters that rely on special three, let's list them. Uh, King of Atlantis Aquaman, okay? On his own, can he one shot? No, he cannot one shot on his own. Those of you that use Beta Club, I don't. I think I've seen people use Beta Club with classic Wonder Woman and maybe Vixen or something without Raven with Beta Club and Max as artifacts. Probably you could do that with King of Atlantis Aquaman. I don't know. Don't quote me. I don't have Beta Club. But yeah, there are only a few characters that could actually do that, and they end up being either gold characters or legend characters. Like, even to use Raven in this match, you would have to be using Raven Special 3. So Raven itself is not even the most optimized. I know Raven could work in this match, especially if you have sword of salvation. Raven could work in this match, but how many people have sword of salvation? So at the end of the day, I don't see. I understand that they want to make their money, so they want to make modes where, okay, if you have beta club, it's easy, or if you have sort of salvation, or if you have sort of sin. I understand that, but I would balance that out with other features or other modes that encourages free to play players to build like the silver characters. Everybody has access to silver characters. So even if there were one boss in this entire solo raid, maybe there's one or two or three bosses that have modifiers where you use it takes 100x damage from silver character or 50x damage or 30x, I don't know, whatever x damage, then you see that more people will build silver characters. You see that we'll be having, see, okay, first of all, go through every content creator's video on Injustice 2 Mobile. It's going to either include League of Anarchy team, we had Breaker Queen or EPI, or it's going to include Batwoman the Drowned. Then for those that have Beta Club, they have a bit more variation because they could use Manta, they could use the new Scarab choosing Blue Beetle, they could use Raven even to one shot, they could use even Harambe, Batman Ninja Harambe to one shot and stuff like that. So they have a bit more variety. But for those that are free to play, the only realistic teams you have to one shot are this team, Batwoman the Drowned. This Raven fight was something else. Anyways, no distraction. This team, that's the Batman the Drown team, then the League of Anarchy team, then those that will have Raven. If you have this, if you have my League of Anarchy setup where you use Supergirl, you could now use Raven with Quam, or use Raven with Manta, or use Raven with Blue Beetle. So those could still work for you. And for some that have decently built, maybe maxed out Mr. Freeze with maxed out Artifact, you could use but Mr. Freeze and about what was his name? Black Adam, yeah, Rock, Black Adam, Mr. Freeze, and Zatanna. You could use that to one shot, but that's very, very few people that could have that to one shot. So at the end of the day, we are limited. That's my point of this entire video. We are limited. I would like us to not be limited. Some of all those gold characters that we no longer use, some of all those the Queen characters, silver and gold that we don't use for anything, let those characters have some buffs so make them useful in solo raid or another mode that is similar to solo raid in this game. That's my own opinion. Let me know your opinion in the comment section. If you enjoy my videos, smash the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one.